Today, we're in Columbia Valley, Washington, having Malbec. Let's get it. Welcome to another episode of Wine Still of the Week, where I go find a bottle that is under $20 that's punching above its weight class. Hey, what's up, my fellow winos? It is Friday. I can't wait to get into this wine with you. I do apologize for last week's episode. The wine was not so good, and I had to the score was bad. I'm hoping this one is. Well, I'm sure this one's gonna be better. I'm pretty sure this one will be better. But I'm looking forward to getting into this with you. Before I do, also announcements at the end of this show. So stay tuned for that. Stay throughout the show to the end. Let's get right into the wine. Today, we're in Columbia Valley, Walla Walla specifically, having Malbec. This is the Undaunted 2022 Malbec out of Washington State. Let's see that label right there. Now, here's the thing. I think I had a previous vintage of this, and I liked it. So I'm curious to know how this one's going to taste. As you know, if you've been following me for long enough, you know I love Washington State wines, and so I can't wait to get into this with you. And Malbec's one of my favorite varietals when it's done right, and so I'm really looking forward to getting into this with you guys. Let's do that on the nose. So initially, I get plum and spice jumping out. Look, guys, black plum and spice. I'm getting blueberries and cassis here too. There's a floral component here. I'm getting violets. Kind of like a secondary of like a little bit of like a flintiness here, like some kind of a smokiness. I'm getting a secondary of black pepper too. There's also something like a little meaty jerky-ish about this. I'm getting like this nice beef jerky going on here too. Let me see if I missed anything. And a secondary of truffle too. There's like a little truffle going on here. Let's go ahead and taste it and see if everything is translating to the palate. Wine Still of the Week will be right back. As a dad, I can sometimes feel the weight of the world on my shoulders, and meditation helps to release some of that weight. I'm also trying to break generational curses, and with that being said, meditation helps me to overcome some of those things. If you're a dad who meditates, check out my gear. Cheers. Now back to the show. I like this. This is much better than last week. We'll talk about structure first. Tannins are there. They're round and supple, like very approachable. But there is a little bit of there's some tannin there. I would say medium, teetering on medium plus. Let's go with medium plus. Body. This is also medium to medium plus. I'm gonna go with medium plus here for the body. Finish is long. Let's try acid. Acid is like dead in the medium, dead in the middle. So great structure here. Let's talk about the fruit. Definitely blueberry and plum going on here. Still lean more towards the plum side. But there's quite a bit of blueberry here. I would say 60-40, 60 plum, 40% blueberries here. As it transfers down your palate, as it starts to like adjust and make movements down your palate, you get into more like, you get a little bit of a black pepper thing. You get a little bit of kind of that truffle thing I was talking about more in the third quarter there. There's something exotic, but I can't put my finger on it. It's a certain type of fruit that I really can't put my finger on. It's really interesting, though. I do like it. On the nose, too, there's like this nice leather thing, Italian leather thing going on, but that I like. I'm sorry I didn't call that before. There's also like a blackberry thing going on here along with the cassis. I'm catching more now in the mid palate. I like this wine quite a bit. This has great mouthfeel. This is a fun wine. I actually don't. I feel like this wine is complex, but doesn't take itself too seriously. And I feel like also, whoever the winemaker is, they're allowing the fruit to really speak through this wine. They're not. It doesn't. It feels like they're not really putting their hand in here and like adjusting or adding stuff to it. I think it's pretty. It feels pretty hands off, to be honest with you. Also didn't mention alcohol here. Alcohol, I would say, is probably like 14 to 14. I mean, I gotta start doing that when I talk about body. I always forget to mention alcohol. 13.9. So I was pretty close. Yeah, 13.9 on alcohol. I highly recommend this wine. I do like it. If I'm scoring this wine, I'm gonna go 90 flat on this. Yeah, I'm going 90 flat on this wine. And the still here is I actually got this from Whole Foods for $14, $14.99. So this is actually a really good buy. It's definitely under the $20 ceiling, and it's definitely punching above its weight class. So I highly recommend this if you guys get your hands on this at your local Whole Foods. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. If I'm pairing this with something, I think those truffle cheeses that have been hitting the market a lot lately. I think truffle cheese, like a truffle Gouda. They've been infusing truffle with a lot of different types of cheese, even cheddar. I think that would go really well with this. I think this would go really well with a burger. I also think this would go really good with like a nice little skirt steak, even with chimichurri sauce on it. I think this is a really solid, really good bottle of wine for a good price. So go grab a bottle if you get a chance. Other than that, if you have not subscribed to my newsletter, please do. I'm telling you, I am working hard on this thing. I'm trying to make sure that there's every week. I was thinking about when I first thought about doing a newsletter, I was like, I'm going to do it monthly, once a month. But it's changed. It's grown from there. This thing has legs. So I'm pretty much every week dropping new stuff on the newsletter. So even for the people who are free, you will get your appetite satiated by coming to my newsletter, and you can sign up for free. It's fine. If you want to support me and do the $5 a month thing, that's great too, because there is going to be some extra added bonuses to that, along with discounts at the online store, and also like deeper dives in the literature world, in the wine world, in the food world, and interviews that other people won't be able to get who don't pay. So definitely go check it out. That stuff, the interview stuff, is going to be kicking off probably by the end of this month. But definitely sign up, subscribe. Also, if you subscribe on the free one or the paid one, you will get my Wines Cliff Notes book, ebook. It's kind of like a pocket wine guide, and you will have access to that for free. So go check that out. Definitely sign up. And question of the day, I got a good one. Versus, which grape do you like better between Malbec and Syrah? They tend to have some similar notes to me. They tend to be blue, purple fruit forward a lot of times, and black fruit. And they're different as far as structure a lot of times, but they do remind me of each other quite a bit in certain ways. So, which way are you going, Syrah or Malbec? Other than that, guys, have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you guys are sipping on something great. Until next time, cheers.